Hey everyone, well it's been about 3 days since I last recorded feeding video 128 part 1. I got some more superworms and crickets to record part 2 of the feeding video. So first part we featured all my New World species. Now we're going to go on to my Old World species. So basically these are tarantulas that come from Africa, Australia, Asia, and Europe. So guys, hope you enjoy it and let's get started. Okay, so allow me to feed the first tea in the Old World collection. This is my Ceratogyrus marshalli straight horn baboon. No idea if this is a male or female. As you can see, doing well. The horn is slowly starting to develop on its carapace, and these are typical of the Ceratogyrus genus. Pretty cool Weber. Well, this is the infamous Cyriopagopus lividus, or formerly Haplopelma lividum, Cobalt Blue. As you can see, it's more like a cobalt brown, but wait till you see the adults. They're really a nice, pleasant tea to look at, but it's such a shame that they actually burrow and you don't really get to see them much. I think the camera is picking up the patella hairs. It's kind of bluish in color, but that's what they look like as slings. As adults, they're going to be a really nice electric blue in color. Actually, I'm going to see if my female Midna is available for a feeding video. We'll see. And that's it. Now we're talking. Supers. Yeah, pretty much. Every time I open up a Cobalt Blue, that's what I see. A big patch of dirt and a burrow. Well, finally settling herself down. That's my female Cobalt Blue, Ceratogyrus lividus. It's the new name. And I do believe I saw her grab it. Cool. But that's the Cobalt Blue. I mean, if you're a beginner and you really like tarantulas that are great displays, cobalts are not the greatest teas for displays, because you can see. Let me open this up here. Yeah, you don't really get to see them much, but she's hungry and she's dawning on the supers. Alright, let's try one of my arboreals. This is a Poecilotheria vittata, the ghost ornamental, formerly P. Peterseni. Sweet. Nice size female, around 7 inches, and that's how big they get. Not as big as your P. rufilata, but a really, really sweet tea. See how much bigger they are compared to these ones? Well, I'll feed the superworm to my female Eucratoscelus pachypus, which is the stout-legged baboon. One of the more docile baboons that I would recommend if you want to start off with the Old Worlds. Other ones like your Heterothelys species, your P. muticus, and your C. marshalli are great alternatives because they're not really that defensive and biting your face. Really cute spider. What really sets it apart is the very thick haired hind legs. Here's a nice tarantula that's been settling well since I rehoused it when I did the B. Amelia video. This is my king baboon, Pelniobius muticus. Let's see if this specimen is interested in a super. Beautiful. Awesome. As you can see, that's my king baboon's little burrow that she made. He or she. Cool. Okay, this is a possible male Orphanceus phillipinus, which is the Filipino Orange. Is usually a great eater. Nice. Yeah, the ventral shot does confirm it's male. I don't have any epigastric furrow that's sticking out in the open. Now, ventral shots, I don't really rely on them too much because they're not really accurate, but molts are greater. But I know that this one here is growing pretty quickly and showing male signs, so yeah, I can say that's a confirmed male for sure. So one of my subscribers has asked me to give a video of my scorpions that I have. I'm actually going to film all my 4 that I have and embed them into the feeding video and see which one does the greatest attacks. So what you're seeing right here is a male possible Parabuthus villosus orange morph, which is the African hairy black thick-tailed scorpion. Usually a really good eater. And quite a fast one too. Sweet! Now the Parabuthus villosus, both the orange morph and the normal morph, are one of the largest members in the butid family. So if you've ever seen an adult emperor scorpion and see how big those are, well, these guys got up to having the same body span. Real treat to see this one in action, and this was the more expensive one that I bought, but I'm enjoying it. Very easy to take care of. I just keep it on sand just like my sand spider and give it water every once in a while, but not too often because they are desert species and they really don't like high humidity. But that was so awesome to see the stinging action of them. Alright, this one here is an emperor scorpion, Pandinus imperator. The most popular scorpion in the pet trade, and the one I would start off if you're getting into scorpions. Although these guys are old worlds, they happen to be the least potent of all the scorpions. You see the pinchers over there. Since they're fairly large compared to the Parabuthus, this means that they rely more on their pinching their prey than the stinging. So they can easily overpower any cricket. Sometimes emperors eat, other times they won't. Scorpions happen to be shy eaters compared to tarantulas. I'll try one more time. If not, then I'll move on to my death stalkers and see if they're interested in eating. Nothing. Alright, we'll try one of my death stalkers. This is a Leirus quinquestriatus. Oh. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Yay! Ooh, right in the jugular. Oh, it's trying to sting it. Oh, right in the abdomen. Yeah, this is definitely one of my more dangerous scorpions I have. I think the dangerous. The second most dangerous is the Parabuthus. Sorry, the Parabuthus villosus, and the Emperor is the least one. And as they say in Mortal Kombat, Scorpion wins. Fatality. I don't know what I should call that cricket. Maybe we'll call him Bo Raicho. Or maybe Alex080. Yeah, I got a lot of comments on my video that I made over 7 years ago. Still did not get anything, but anyways. That's the past, but Scorpion is boss. There we go. Okay, so this is my other Death Stalker Scorpion. We'll see if this guy is interested in eating. Let's do that again. There we go. Scorpion wins. Fatality. Yeah, this is the one that really loves to sting for some reason. Sort of like playing with its food. Yeah, kind of a weird one, but again, I think this is a gravid female. And that's the enclosure setup I have for it. It's just a 2-gallon glass tank with several pieces of cork bark for hiding spots, sand and rocks as substrate, water dish, but you don't really need one because they are desert species. Very easy to keep, but certainly not for beginners. Alright everyone, so hopefully you enjoyed that awesome throwback to Tarantula feeding video 63 with the Babycurus Jacksoni that I once had. Made a nice clip of the Mortal Kombat. So anyways, back to teas now. I'm done feeding all the scorpions. And now we're going to be feeding my Poecilotheria regalis, the Indian ornamental. 7-inch female named Pandora. see if she wants another one. Come on, beautiful. Here she is. She is beautiful. Yeah, she's the one that escaped. Went from her enclosure all the way into that wall, and then second time I found her in that little bag of hay. It took me 3 hours to find such a huge spider, but that's why I had that rubber band on the door, because it's pretty flimsy. Oh, well, starting to snow out. Barely. Anyways, back to teas. This is a Eucratoscelus gigas, the Cameroon Red Baboon. This is the tarantula that was infamous on Rob C's channel. That's the one that decided to take a swim, and a lot of people have asked me about the whereabouts of Tarantula Guy in 1976. I have no idea where he's been. I tried contacting him via Facebook and he's not replying to me, so I don't know why he stopped making videos or if he will ever continue to make them. But I just try to get you guys knowing this information, because I've been asked quite a few times already. And I'll give a second one. Also, these Eucratoscelus species also do well in communal setups. Rose, who provided me the A versicolor, and Roscoe has a colony of 5 of these Cameroon Red Baboons, and it's amazing to see that with this established colony that all 5 of them are doing extremely well. They're adult sizes, they're eating, they're sharing their foods. It's so awesome to see. I wish you would make a video of it to see, for you guys to see it. Hopefully one of these days, if Tarantula Canada does get some Eucratoscelus gigas spiderlings, I would love to try a colonial setup and see how well they do. But this girl here is an awesome female, 6 inches, full grown, and her name is Elena, that I got from the Street Fighter 3 Third Strike character, because she's from Africa and kind of reminds me of her. Also a nice beginner old world. But with all old worlds, they're kind of nasty tempered, so not a good idea to handle them. But as you can see in all my videos, she's always featured and such a great eater. Okay, another favorite. This is my high yellow hypotail leopard gecko. Named Espa. Now, what you see here as I'm dousing the superworm in calcium powder, so that way she gets her extra calcium. It's a very important thing to do that for your reptiles and your geckos. Okay, so she's very hungry. She's gonna bite the tongs. Come on. She's beautiful though. She must have shedded. No, I've exhausted the Homer Simpson jokes. It got a little bit old, so I'll do one more joke, but something completely different. Okay, so this superworm is going to do a hirakiri. Starting to delve into the Mortal Kombat franchise. It just got Mortal Kombat X and 9. Super stoked for the Mortal Kombat XL to be released with Leatherface and cyborgs, and I don't want to spoil the details, but anyway, I'll give them one more. I usually feed this guy about once a week. Okay. Dun-dun-dun. Whoop. Dun-dun-dun. Reptile wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Nice. Alrighty, now continuing on the feeding video. Not sure if you can see this one. This is my Poecilotheria hanumavilasumica female. The Rameshwaram Ornamental. This is Tatiana. After a character from The Evil Within. Beautiful. And here's Sebastian, the male Poecilotheria hanumavilasumica. Beautiful, Sebastian. Yeah, this is the one I got 4 years ago. At the time, hanumavilasamicas were crazy expensive. And I was one of the first ones to buy this in Canada back then. It was around $211. Now you can get hanumavilasamicas for like $65. It's crazy how prolific breeding is done and the prices go down. He seems camouflaged. Alright, this one here is a Chilobrachys discalus blue, which is the Vietnamese blue. I have a 1/2 inch spiderling. Which is over there. Nice. And there it is. Crazy eaters these Chilobrachys are. Yeah. Alright everyone, so you're looking at my favorite tarantula. A lot of people ask me which is my favorite tarantula in my collection. Well, this is it. This is my Poecilotheria bara, or Safesca lowland, the ivory lowland ornamental. I kept her for about 5 years, ever since she was a 1/2 inch spiraling, and she is almost a full grown adult. And very female. And I'll see if she will take a second one. I'm gonna try to give her a little bit more. What a greedy female. But she's good. I've seen her maybe throw 2 or 3 threat postures in her lifetime. But she's pretty much very calm if you don't bug her too much. Oh, look at that, starting to get out of the colors already. This is a 1.5 inch unsexed sling. Haplopelma, or now Homothymus, Valentines, Singapore Blue. She wanted to escape and get the cricket. Now that she has. It's a good idea. Cool. I'm not sure if you can see her well. And they like to burrow. Alright, this is a Poecilotheria, the red slate ornamental that I deemed a male. As you can see, why I think this is a male, and I think I get requests a lot by this. I just basically look at the folio stripe that's on the abdomen. So if you notice that the folio stripe on this male has a lot more darker colors than the yellow. If it were a female, then the yellow outline would be more prominent. In this case, it's not. It's much more darker. When I will show Osiris, which is my huge female, you can really see the difference between them. You know what? Maybe I'll see if I can try to get her to eat. I'll do it now. Alright, so this is Osiris, my mature female, Poecilotheria, red slate ornamental, a huge female around 8.5 inches. Trying to get her to eat so you can see. Now you look at the folio stripe on this one, you can see it's much more yellow than the one I just showed you previously. Does it want it anymore? Anyways, it's a nice female. Very mean. Yeah, compared to the male. And that's the female. Definitely the largest pokes in the hobby. If I put my hand on there, yeah, she pretty much covers everything. Beautiful female. Definitely the biggest Rufalata I've seen. This here's Georgia. Just trying to say hello. This is my big female OBT, Triniochilus murinus red phase, RCF, red color form. The other one barricaded itself, so I really can't film her, but this one I got. Just snatched it. It's kind of like Homer saying, yoink! Yeah, it's about 7 inches. It's full grown. A little bit of webbing, but not too much. Alright, this is a treat to see Libby out in the open. Very skittish female. This is a Heteroscodra maculata, the Togo starburst baboon. As you can see, it's not a really calm tarantula. Certainly not a very friendly one at that, too. And there we go. I think this is true for all HMACs. They certainly love to burrow more than they love spending their time in trees, even though that they're arboreal. Mine did some extensive webbing for enclosure, and as you can tell, that the webbing is really strong. Alright, so this is my last terrestrial species I'll feature in the feeding video. This is my Phlogius crassipes. This is the only Australian species I have. This is a Queensland whistling or barking spider. They got their name because of they stridulate when they're disturbed, kind of like you would expect from a king baboon or a Goliath bird eater. So superworm's coming down. I'm going to perform myself a hirakiri. Watch this. Dun dun dun. Uh-oh. Oh no! I'm not worthy! No! Oh. I'm still alive! I'm still alive! Well, I'm just bleeding a little bit, but I'll survive. Shiva wins. Friendship. Friendship again? Yeah. Showed mercy. Oh yeah, did forget about this one. This is Dinah, my adult female Damon diadema, the tailless whip scorpion. It's an unfortunate time that the male passed away. He died of old age. But this female, she's out for blood. Cricket blood, that is. Come on, Dinah. I think several of my students asked me if I have a cave spider. This is it. At some point I want to start to build up my collection of these. Oh, cricket's coming. Oh, she's poised. Budge. She's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And then, aww. Alright. Let's try this again. She knows it's there. You can see her legs starting to pulsate. Pedipalps at the ready. I want to get this attack. Come on. Come on, you're so close. You are so close. Come on, beautiful. Okay, so we have 3 in here. Come on. Come on before my camera battery dies. Nice. No, I didn't grab it. Oh no, she did grab it. By the legs. Alright, now, the rest of it is just pokies. This is a P. Miranda, Bengal Spotted Ornamental. 5-inch female named Miranda. I do have a handling video of Chad handling this specimen. If you want me to upload it, just let me know in the comments section below, and I'll do so. Not as calm as Mia, but not too defensive. Nice 5-inch girl. Probably about an inch more to grow to, and that's about it for her. Here's my Poecilotheria striata, Mysore Ornamental. Looks fresh after her molt. Beautiful. I'm going to give her one more because I want to start power feeding her so I can try to mate her with that male. If she doesn't grab it, that's okay. Superworms will tend to surface at nighttime. Alright, this is Allison, my Poecilotheria smithy, yellow-backed ornamental. Beautiful specimen. As you can see here, they got their name because of the yellow tinges on their body. And just two more. A little dangerous feeding here. This is my Poecilotheria crossbreed between a ornata and a vittata, which I call the ghost fringed ornamental. It's the one that freshly molted last month. Just want to show you guys her amazing colors. Yeah, she's absolutely beautiful. Definitely not full grown, just a little juvenile. Around 4 inches. And the best for last, Mia, my P. Metallica. Oh boy, is she fat and pretty. Okay, P. Metallica, Goody Sapphire Ornamental. Bingo! Yeah, you can see why people love P. Metallica, because of their awesome blue coloration around the whole body. And true, it's so different than your P. regalis, and this is easily my second favorite Poecilotheria next to the Cephusca lowlands. She is pretty much full grown. These are not very large pokies compared to like the big Rufulata you just seen. It contends with the ornata size, but it's definitely up there, and for the most part they're quite docile, as you've seen a video of Chad handling this specimen. But then again, don't hold Poecilotherias because they're super potent in venom, and a bite is certainly not a pretty sight. Alrighty, so that completes the feeding video. So I'll give it a nice clip of Maggie and my hamster. Hey Maggie! Nice treat for you. Sit. Do you want to say Happy Valentine's Day? Yeah. Well, okay, sit. Okay, paw. Other paw. No, paw. Sit. Paw. Other paw. Give me a high five, girl. Sit. Sit. Shh. Quiet. Okay. Who's your favorite son? Who's your favorite brother? Good girl. Such a smart cookie. Well, you had your 15 minutes of fame. Alright, well, I'll just give you some... Hey, Haley. anyways, she's got some hay over there. And my hamster is about sleeping. She's a little bit over 2 years old and sleeps all the time, but that's hamster for you. And everyone, that is about it. So, sorry for the late upload, guys. I wanted to do this on Valentine's Day, you know, to make an extra special Valentine's gift for you guys. So make sure to hug your family, your girlfriend, or your boyfriends, and tell them how much you love them. After all, it's Valentine's Day. Cupid arrow has to strike some point, right? So, without further ado, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for a new Silent Hill video, which I will probably record tomorrow and upload it on Monday, and that's about it. So stay tuned for some more videos coming in the near future, and you guys are awesome.